fix this chat. Perfect. Bounce too much. Let's get everything. New to the channel, welcome. I am Grandma Gaines. You might know me as Tracy. This is Bohippian Life. I am a reselling grandma on multiple platforms. If you're interested in reselling at all, I leave links in the description box of all my videos. But these morning live streams are all about the cards. Tarot cards, oracle cards, true love cards. Hello, welcome. I'm like, I can't read without my glass. Bleh, I can't even talk today either. I'm like, I can't read without my glasses. And then I'm like, wait a minute. I know that name. Welcome, Goddess of the Sea. Welcome. I'm just getting set up. You're the first one. I'll put you on the list. I should probably put my glasses on so I can see. How are you? And let me fix my chat here to live chat. So tarot cards, then, they're good for yes or no questions. And let me pin this email to the top of the chat. There we go. That's for the free readings. Anybody's interested. I am okay. We are still getting crazy weather. Crazy weather. That's all right. Hopefully it'll be over soon. The sun is shining. Oh, I'm so glad. Good for you and the beautiful weather. All right, so we're going to use the tarot for you. Armand, hello. Welcome. Welcome, my friend. Would you like to be put on the list for a card pull as well? Dylan, hello. Welcome. Would you like to be on the list? I don't know how to do that. That's kind of something that scares me. Oh, you're sitting on the balcony all day. Farzia? I don't know if I said your name right, but hello, welcome. Dylan, I know, right? Yeah, hypnotist, that kind of scares me. What about you guys? So I'm going to shuffle these up really good because I was using them for reading previously. It's kind of why I'm a little late. Here we go. Here we go, goddess. So I cannot read your language. Can you? Oh, there's 1, 2. We need 1 more. I wonder if I can. I can't. I thought maybe I could translate it, but I don't have a translate button. Oh, there's the 3rd one. Can you translate it? I don't know what language it is. I wish I could read it, but we'll put Farzia on the list. And I apologize if I'm mispronouncing your name. I am not the best at this. So I'm missing a deck of cards that I did not brought with me. Oh my god. All right, I have to find this deck of cards because it's one of the ones we use all the time, you guys. I'll be right back, and then we'll read these 3 cards. Well, what could I have done with them? Well, I found them right where I left them. These are the enchanted map cards. All right. Perfect. Khan, hello, welcome. Sunin, welcome. Hope, hello, welcome. Dylan, yeah, I think I'm going to pass on that. Hypnotism, crows for Sunin, absolutely. So what does Sean T have in store for you today, Hope? Oops, wrong one. Goddess of the Sea. The very first card you have is the King of Cups. Cups represents the summertime. And the King of Cups is a dignity card. This card says to maintain composure, set a good example, and be the person you would want supporting you. Again, this card represents the summer. We have the Seven of Cups. This card represents inspiration and imagination. Again, it represents summertime. And sevens are reorganizing cards. So whatever your goal is, or whatever it is, it may be time to reorganize. And we have the Judgment card. The Judgment card is a major arcana card. It's a change card. Oh no, Sunin. That's horrible. I'm sorry to hear that. Is everybody okay? Your family? Your loved ones? Oh, the plyometric cardio circuit. Is that Hope, is that a day with abs as well? Sunin, that's horrible that you guys are going through that. The Judgment card is a change card. And it represents that this change is quick, like Judgment usually is. It is clear, like Judgment, and it is permanent. When this change occurs, embrace all the opportunities that will be coming your way. You have 3 positive cards, and 2 of them represent summertime. So, yes, I love your cards too, my friend. Hope, thank you for helping Dylan out. You are awesome. Armand, are you still here? Correct. Are the intentions good? Let's shuffle up the enchanted map cards for Armand. Oops, I have to see if my assistant is out there. Hold on. I'll be right back. Nope. I don't even know why I looked. It's the wind. So, you guys, I don't know if you remember or not. A few months ago, I had mentioned how the neighbors have a dog. His name is Bear, and how he comes over and plays with Lagatha all the time, all the time. She just loves him. I believe he's younger than her. I don't know how much, but so Lagatha is like 6, and he's a little bit younger. So we're inside. I'm at my computer doing my work. She's doing her job, holding the couch down like she always does. And we both at the same time hear this noise. And so I open the door, and there's Bear with this bone waiting for Lagatha. She was so happy. She was running outside. He dropped the bone, and then he ran home. She's been out ever since, just eating this massive bone. I have no idea where he got it. But if his parents bought it for him and he gave it away, they might be a little upset. Yeah, so I have a little bit of video footage and a picture. It's so adorable. So I have a little bit of video footage and a picture of Bear. Yeah, so obviously he's not allowed out of his property. He's a few houses away. But he comes over every time he escapes. And they just have so much fun. So much fun together. So this is for Armand. Oh my gosh. I'm sending prayers your way, my friend, soon in. That is horrible. Damage. Oh my gosh. Prayers for everybody involved. All right, so Armand, you have the details card in the upright position. Hope, I'm glad I could help. With Sean T, a minute is an eternity. An eternity. So the most powerful patterns are created within the tiniest details. Pay attention, my friend. Look at the details and leave the broad strokes for another time. When this card appears, it's a sign to finesse a project, make small, meaningful gestures, or add a personal touch to your correspondence. Be aware that what you need to know lies in the details. It's important, if you're entering into an agreement of any kind, to pay attention to the details now, before, not after, when it's too late. Clarity and transparency are key. You can gain a greater understanding if you observe body language, the minute body language, offhand remarks, fleeting facial expressions. My friend, all of this reveals a larger picture. Yeah, it really is. It's terrible how long a minute is with Sean T. Now, like when we do our 1 minute walking intervals in between running, that 1 minute is not long enough at all. You're pretty good at multitasking, Hope. Dylan, you are next. Oh my gosh. I knew you were going to say that, Sunan. I knew it. That is horrible. Horrible. I am so sorry you guys are going through that. Good vibes. It's good vibes for you guys. Dylan, my friend, you are next. Oh my. What was in this jar, goddess? Sunin, where are you from again? Marcia, hello, welcome. How are you today? Oopsies. Oh, you're another multitasker. You guys are awesome. Not me. One time, I was on the phone talking to a friend of mine, and I was trying to list new items on the sites that I resell on. And I hit list. And then, as suggested, I always go back and look at it right away, just in case there's any adjustments I have to do. And lo and behold, almost my whole conversation with my friend Kelly was in the description box because I'm talking to her and typing at the same. I'm talking to her and typing. I was typing our conversation instead of the description of the item I was selling. It was hysterical. I am not a good multitasker. All right, Dylan, I chose 2 cards for you from the Crow deck. Uh-oh, my assistant is barking now. I will be right back. Thailand. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be right back. Come on, girlfriend. Come on, in the house. Come on. Oh, all right. You be good. All right. Yeah. So it's the stray cats. We're good. All right. Let me catch up on the chat. Oh no. Um. Oh, Dylan, you live in the Netherlands. We have another viewer, subscriber from the Netherlands too. The Lunar Prince. What did I miss about the 3 red gems? All right, I have to back up. Okay. Yes, much love to the people of Thailand. Oh, that I bet it is pretty too, goddess. All right, Dylan, here are your 3 cards. 2 cards. Oh my gosh, 3 didn't fall out. The first card we have is the gifts card. Sonakshi, hello, welcome. How are you today? Absolutely, my friend. I put you on the list. After the live stream, I'm gonna go on YouTube and see if I can't find some videos, some footage of the earthquake soon in. Or Dylan Crows. Uh, oh my gosh, gifts. This card appears as a reminder to be grateful for all the good things that have happened during your situation. So, whatever is going on with you right now, this card says be grateful for all the good things. Um, the universe sends us gifts every day, and all it wants in return is to know that they are appreciated. Imagine if you gave someone a gift and they didn't acknowledge it. You'll think twice before giving them another one, right? Now think about when you give someone a gift and they are appreciative. It makes you want to give them another one. The universe is just like that. This card is simply a reminder to say thank you, so the universe will continue sending you more. Dylan, then you have the self-interest card as well. Will I find anything I should find something on YouTube about it. Um, this card indicates that you may be looking out for only yourself, Dylan, and that is, as a result, others will be impacted. On the flip side, be aware of the actions taken by those around you, as someone may try to come in and take more than their fair share. Being selfish isn't always bad. Sometimes we need to focus on our wants and needs. Depending on your situation, self-interest may indicate that you are in need of some pampering or that it is time to put your needs above others. You may need to weigh the impact, pardon me. Um, in the short term, you may be perceived as selfish, but in the long term, your decision may benefit all those involved. Absolutely, Sonakshi. Tarot it is. All right, so that was for Dylan. For Dylan. Hope, Grandma, help. Are you okay? She's like, this workout is cray cray. Farja, my friend, it is your turn. Um, Whoopsies. I'm having difficulties keeping that open. Everybody subscribe to Hope's channel. Yes, totally suggest making a playlist. It's the greatest idea because, for one, not everybody has a niche. Is that how you pronounce it? Niche? I don't know. But that's what's so great about YouTube. When I first started, the suggestion was don't worry if you don't have a niche. Just produce the videos, make the content, and put it out there. Get comfortable. So therefore, the playlist is perfect. The playlist is perfect. Bella, hello, welcome. How are you today? Susan, hello, welcome. Let's get this list going. Amanda, hello, welcome. How is everyone? Oh yeah, that's the best part. I love them. Love them. All right, so I believe I have added everybody to the list. All right, so Farja, this is for you, my friend. Susan, was it the Thailand earthquake you were talking to me about the other day? Sunin was just talking about it. Uh, so then there was another one. So you've had multiple earthquakes, Sunin. So Farja, the first card you have is the listening card in the upright position. And this card says, you're being reminded that there is a time to speak and a time to be silent. Now is an occasion for listening. Pay attention to not only what is being said, but also to what is not. For the deeper message is not always obvious. Listen with your heart, not just your ears. This card is a fortunate sign and ensures a greater understanding of your circumstances. Remember, an open heart will hear the message. So back to that playlist. I have multiple categories in my playlist. Multiples. And I'm always adding more. And changing the names. We have the commitment card as well, Farja. In the upright position. So, this card says a true commitment is a responsibility of the heart, mind, body, and soul. This is a good time to make one. It says that, however, you must be conscious of whatever you're committing to. Be clear about the nature of your commitment and your responsibility to it. Khan, you are next. We're going to stick with the Enchanted Oracle, the Enchanted Map deck. Oh, my friend. It's horrible, you guys. You have to do, and you're going through this. That's right. We're all praying for you. No clue why my laptop won't stay open. All right. So this is for Khan. Oops. And then the next one is soon in. That was fast. Me too, Hope. Me too. It's like, really? Seriously? Is it that hard? Apparently, but... So we have these follow the leader card in reverse for Khan. Reverse, this card is a gentle push to get up and take the lead. Whether it's in a relationship or a partnership, it is you that must muster the courage and speak your needs aloud. If your inquiry is about a career or project, you must take the initiative to draw up a proper plan. If it's personal, about a relationship, you must be clear about your intentions and desires. Boldly begin the discussion of how things really are and how to make the situation work for the highest good of all. Do this as soon as possible. My friend, you may be pleasantly surprised by the results. Yes, stay safe, my friend. Stay safe. Sunan has chose crows. It's a very good one to pick, my friend. Hope, you are next. Then Marcia. One more good shuffle, Sunan. Oh, crap. Don't look away when you're shuffling, Grandma. We'll be playing 48 pickup. I think that's how many. No, there's. Hold on. How many are in here? Wrong deck. I have no clue how many are in here. 54 pickup. Crows it is. There we go. Sunan, we have the insight card for you. Got it, Marcia. Thank you. So on the card here, you can see the crow is dropping clams in the water. So, crows and ravens are problem solvers. Crows make tools and learn from each action. In this illustration, you can see the crow dropping rocks. That's what it is. You can see the crow dropping rocks into the water. After testing a few rocks, the crow began to understand the relationship between the stones and the water. It learned that with each rock, the water would rise, and as a result, the shrimp would rise too. This card asks that you take time to examine your situation, test out different strategies to gain wisdom, and when you understand the relationship between all contributing factors, you will be able to identify actions that yield little benefit or remove any obstacles that may be in your way, and in turn, apply strategies that expedite success. Nice card. And next is Hope with the crows. Oh, I have no clue why it will not stay open. Oh, Sonakshi, I wish you wouldn't have retracted your message. I wanted to read it. I was halfway through it, and you deleted it. You are welcome, Sunan. You are welcome. Stay safe, my friend. Stay safe. Hope you have the exposed card. Alone and unprotected, the fledgling is vulnerable to attack. This card indicates you are being thrust into the spotlight, and potentially not in a good way, depending on your circumstances. As a result, you may feel helpless and fear possible criticism. Exposed may also point to an open and free opportunity for the taking, as there will not be much in the way of opposition. Exposed speaks to the feelings that surface as a result of feeling vulnerable. Are you comfortable putting yourself out there? Does facing criticism cause you to freeze up? What opportunities have you possibly missed because of a fear of being seen? This card may also present itself as a call to examine your situation more carefully, as a piece of valuable information is becoming clearer. Something or someone may expose their flaws or weaknesses, and this may prove to be beneficial information in the future. And the next one is for Marcia. She's chosen the Earth Magic cards. My son is messaging me repeatedly, so I want to make sure I'm not missing something important. All right, Earth Magic for Marcia. These are so stinking pretty. I love these cards. There we go. All right. Okay, we're good. We're safe. So, Marcia, you had multiple cards fall? You had 4 cards fall? Let me look in the beginning of this and see if they have any suggestions. Jimmy, hello. Welcome. Relationship. And the spread gives you a look at how you're relating to others, such as your boss, an employee, friend, lover, or relative. That's the suggestion for a 4-card pull. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I know, Hope. Good footwear is essential. Of course, I did mine barefooted. I know, Jimmy. I apologize. Like I said, we're not going to have good weather for another week. Hopefully before. This card, the tsunami, signifies your contribution to the relationship. It's called the wake-up call. This card says you are getting a wake-up call. It may be in the form of a significant loss or other dramatic event in your life. Typically one that you were not prepared for initially. You may feel stunned at first, surprised by the unexpected events that are occurring. Yet also know that it is time to draw back the curtains of avoidance and denial and confront the truth that exists in the subtext of this event. You are experiencing a real life drama, so there is no need to amplify it more than it already is. All right, before I go any farther, is that true? Yeah, I'm more comfortable working out inside barefoot. Yeah, no fooling. No fooling, Jimmy. No fooling. All right. Often, when you look back after something like this has passed, you can recall signs that foreshadowed it happening. There may have been obvious clues that you ignored, or omens that were subtle. And they're easy to dismiss as imaginings of the mind rather than the voice of instinct. There are many anecdotes about, okay, about animals operating purely on instinct, picking up on clues, and naturally seeking higher ground before an approaching tsunami reaches the land. To negotiate this wake up call, listen closely to your instincts, while at the same time seeking the higher ground of spiritual truth. And we have the Ancestors card, Generations. This card represents the other person and his or her contribution to the relationship. We'll just go with it, and in the end, if it does not, what's the word? If it does not resonate at all, we will totally pick a different card from a different deck. This is like the very first card of the deck. Wow. Um, there's a lot. There's a lot. This card says you have within you the blood of your ancestors. You are deeply connected to the lineage. The most immediate proof of that being physical resemblance you have to your mother and father, and perhaps even your grandparents. Yet beyond that, although unknown to your usual senses, you are connected to an ancestry that reaches back through the millennia. This is a time to call upon those ancestors, those who are of your bloodline, as well as those ancient ones who have walked the land you now walk. In many indigenous cultures, it is believed that the essence of our ancestors inhabits many of the physical aspects of the land. In other words, they are in the trees, the water, the air, the animals, the stones. Their blood being in the very dirt and sand you tread upon. Next time you are outside, allow your senses to open to those ancestors who abide in the physical world. And any time at all, allow your heart to open to those spirits to whom you are related through your heredity and those to whom you are connected by virtue of the land upon which you live. No, Susan, not yet. You have, you have not missed it. No. You also have the fire card, Passion. This card, uh, the ways in which these energies come together. So the energies from card 1 and card 2. Fire. I have to go through it slow because they go fast. There are a lot of cards in here. There it is. This card says, what are your passions? What turns you on? What ignites that inner flame, that creative spark? When you feel devoid of passion, consider what is missing in your life. It is most likely an absence of fire in the belly, something that makes your heart beat faster and quickens your breathing. Passion is not something that comes from outside of you. Although some events and circumstances can trigger it, it is an intensity of feeling, whether quietly experienced or enthusiastically expressed. Passion can simply be a strong feeling, or the sensation itself can be so powerful that it motivates you to act. This is too often associated exclusively with sexuality, which is certainly one way of experiencing it, yet it limits its meaning and demeans the broader possibilities. Open yourself to the truth of what you are passionate about and find a means to express it. And your last card we have is the Stone People, Vigilance. Remain vigilant at this time, but not out of fear. This card simply means opening up your mind and senses to information as it is presented to you through your eyes, ears, physical sensations, and detached thoughts. It is especially true in two main areas. First, follow any gut feelings that tell you to be wary about someone or something. Second, pay close attention to an important opportunity that presents itself, one that may enhance your life and the lives of others. Maintain your vigilance of the clues around you and inside of you. Assess what is emanating from your body, and then sort out any conditioned responses from what is purely instinctual. Examine the situation with heart, intuition, and mind in harmony, for this is how vigilance serves you. Detach, take a breath, and stand tall in your stature. I feel that about you too, Marcia, from your videos. I have that motto. I'd rather die with memories, not dreams. So, yep, follow your passions. But pay attention to anything that you encounter within the next few days, possibly weeks. So be alert, my friend, be alert. Sonakshi is next and has chosen the tarot deck. Jimmy, have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. Enjoy your walk with Bastet. Okay, Sonakshi. Yes or no? No problem. We will see what happens. You are welcome, my friend. You are welcome. All right, Sonakshi, here we go. These are jumping for you like crazy. There's one. No, Susan, not yet. We're getting closer. Three. All right. So. All right, Sonakshi. For your yes or no. Susan, you are 2 away. The first card we have is the Three of Swords. This card represents, this is a no card. It represents a petty conflict. And it says that these grudges need to be dropped. Someone needs to step back and act as a mediator, or this is just going to get worse. But my friend, you also have the Ten of Cups. This is a yes card. This card represents domestic bliss. And it says, enjoy and appreciate this domestic bliss. You deserve it. This is a yes card. We have the Chariot. This is also a yes card. This is a moving forward card. Oops, I just passed it. Forward movement. And it also suggests that you take the road less traveled, because for you, the fearless, there may be more opportunities on this road. Bella, you are next. It is positive. It is positive. I mean, misunderstandings are misunderstandings. People have them all the time. Amanda, no, you did not. So next is Bella, then Susan, Amanda, Jimmy. Sonakshi, you are welcome. Bella, I did not get, I don't know if you told me what deck you wanted. If so, I missed it. Sonakshi, you are welcome. Have a wonderful day, my friend. Ooh, perfect. We have not pulled them out of the box yet. And how are you today, Bella? What's your weather like? Ours is overcast. It's going to rain. It's only like 30 some degrees. Oh my gosh. I did not yet. I did not talk to my husband about it. Little cool. It is here too. Oh, Susan, it's going to snow in New Mexico? Yee. You can keep that snow. Please, no more snow. Bella has the Solitude card. Oops. It is crazy weather. Crazy, crazy. My husband says he thinks it's because of the windmills they're putting up. I don't know what it's from, but it's ridiculous. It is tornado weather. Bella, this card says we all need time out to be in our own space and enjoy our own company. This solitary mermaid is saying the tonic you need right now is some alone time. This solitude card would be just like the hermit card in a tarot deck. Being solitary doesn't mean you're antisocial or reclusive. It just means you indicate and honor yourself enough to enjoy your own space. Taking up a craft or hobby is also a wonderful thing to do. It allows you to take pleasure in your own company while being productive and creative. When we live in a large household, we can sometimes feel stifled or trapped. The desire and very real need for space becomes greater, as it can feel there's no escape from the constant presence of others. No matter how lovely it is to have company, we all need room to spiritually breathe and gather our thoughts. However, this card can also be saying the opposite. Maybe you're spending too much time alone. When we distance ourselves from other people, we can become wrapped up in what is going on in our own head and get swept away with feelings and thoughts. So the answer here is balance. You need to find the right balance between having solitary time and spending time with others. This will create a healthy way of being and will also help to keep thoughts and feelings in perspective. I hope that helps, Bella. No, Amanda, you did not. Albert, hello, welcome. Bella, you too, my friend. Have a beautiful day. A beautiful day. Susan, you are next. And then Amanda. Susan, did you tell me what deck of cards you want? And I missed it? Magic. Perfect. No, I didn't. No, I didn't, Hope. Oh, about the birthday dance. Oops. No, I didn't. Susan wants the magic cards. It is going fast. All right, Susan, Earth Magic for you. All right, you'll have to write it again, Hope. I apologize. Well, I mean, actually, wait a minute. You don't have to write it again. I'll go back up here. Oh, it's on the 30th of this month. Okay. All right, let me write that down. April 30th. Oh, okay, we'll see. It's not the 30th. Why did I why did I say the 30th? It's not the 30th. Okay. Okay. All right. All right, I'm going to talk to Larry about it. We'll see what we can do. All right, Susan. Earth Magic. Here we go. 35. Nice. I know, right? Me too. Me too. There. All right, Susan, are you ready? Drum roll, please. You have the volcano card. Volatility. This card says that this is a volatile time for you right now. Unexpected changes, sometimes quite sudden and dramatic, are occurring in ways that you have absolutely no control over. These occurrences may be so powerful as to shake up what you formerly thought of as the foundations of your security. They may even cause you to reassess the direction your life is taking, to question some of your relationships, to reevaluate the work you have chosen. Although these events may rock your world, know that Spirit is the guiding force behind them. It is a matter of finding your trust, that life knows what it is doing in the midst of these storms of change. It also requires you to make adjustments quickly and to not cling to what was, but instead move forward and welcome with your arms wide open what is yet to come. All from a place of being present in this moment. You truly have nothing to fear. Amanda's next. Your nephew's gonna be 3 on the 11th. Aw. I don't know what I would say to my 35-year-old self. I really don't. Yeah, that's. Yeah, I don't know what I would say. There's a lot, I think. Keep your eyes open. Pay attention. Look out for the signs. Amanda, my friend, you are next. You're welcome, Susan. You are welcome. I will message you later, my dear. I will message you later. Amanda, did you tell me? Did you give me a deck already and I missed it? What's been my favorite age? Um, all the time I've spent with Larry. So I don't really have a favorite age. It's a time frame. I would not. Um, people are like, I would do things so much differently. Um, well, I wouldn't, for one, because then I wouldn't have my kids. So, I can't change. I would never change that. No matter what I experienced and the things I went through with them, in that time, at that time, yep, I would do it all over again if it meant, um, you know, because I have to have my kids. I would totally do it again. Yep. So, I lived in Texas. We moved to Texas at a very young age. And you can get married at 15 in Texas with a parent's signature. Yep. One day, one day I found myself at the county courthouse being married at 15. And that is long story short. Yep. I was married, so I was married, let's see, what date? Spring, I guess. I'm going to say spring. And I was not pregnant. We didn't get pregnant, or we didn't get married because I was pregnant. So I lived with my grandma, and my grandma was moving into a retirement home. So, kids can't live there. So I was having to go live with my mom, and my mom was not having that. So yeah, she married me off to my boyfriend at 15. At 16, I had my firstborn, my oldest son, Dominic. And 2 months after, 3 months after I turned 21, I had my fourth child. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So, Amanda, so I think I missed it again. Did you choose a deck? Oh yeah, you have. Yeah, you totally do. You totally do. I have no clue why some states have those laws, but man, oh man, I don't think they should. I don't think they should. All right, I think we're just gonna go ahead and continue with this. Yes, like I said though, totally, um, I would totally do it all over, because that's short story. That is the short version of it. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, it is. I lived a very crazy life, very crazy, exotic life, very exotic. All right, so these are for Amanda, and my goodness, Amanda, a bunch of them fell out. All right, let me get my cheat sheet over here and write down on here what we throw. Gee, I was also, when I was born, I don't know if I told you guys this. I just can't believe I'm telling you guys this. Uh, my mom left me in the hospital the day I was born. We have, for you, Amanda, the very first card, Major Arcana. This is a moon card. This card can represent a Pisces, which is cool because I'm a Pisces. It also represents unusual learning and that there may be more going on than one can see. This card represents reflection, intuition, a fear and confusion. The next card we have is another major arcana card, the Magician. The Magician, right? Yeah. This is a positive, where this one is a neutral energy card because you can have negative emotions and, upon the reflection and the intuition. And also because it can represent a little fear and confusion. So this one is a neutral. This one is a positive energy card, and it represents change. It happens quickly, and it also represents that it's all in the know-how. Use all your resources to attain the success you deserve. So your experience, use it all. The next card we have is the Eight of Cups. This card represents, it shows that you're like on a plateau. You're almost there. In tarot, 1 through 10 is like a circle. 8 is closer to 10 than a 1. 8 is closer to a 10 than a 1. 8s represent, they're directive cards. So whatever your goal is, keep that in mind and make sure that whatever it is you do is for that goal. Well, I didn't know about it until, I was in my early 20s when I found out about it. I was shocked. To say the least. But it really didn't surprise me none. It didn't surprise me none. The next card we have is the Star card. This is another major arcana card. It's positive energy. It represents prosperity will come from what you do best. It represents hope, light and visions. So yeah, I lived with my mom for a while until we moved to Texas, and that's when I lived with my grandma. Um, Life happens. Things happen. Um, and when I say that, I mean like in my mom's life, things happen. So I lived with my grandma, and yeah. So when we moved to Texas, my brother stayed here with our dad. Well, I should say his dad. It's my stepdad. Um, you have the Hermit card, another major arcana card. This Hermit card represents take the time to be alone, look within, and find your purpose in life. It's a positive energy card. So I love my mom very much. And, life happens. And the King of Swords says, don't be caught off guard. You didn't get where you are without a strong dose of caution. You have the Four of Swords. This card represents rest and examination. A new life awaits. And then we have the Two of Cups. Two of Cups. This card represents relationships, celebration, and it represents the summer season. So, Amanda, I see good things coming in the summer. A new life awaits, but always be alert. Now let's count these major cards. All right, so you have 4 major arcana cards, which means that whatever you are going through right now, whatever is surrounding you, it is powerful, powerful energies currently surrounding you, and they are positive. Good vibes, my friend. Good things are coming. So take the time to rest. I think you're going to need it. Because you will have time, something, celebration, relationship, happiness. Oh, thank you, Hope. Thank you very much. Alina, absolutely. Yeah, as a young person, I was always like, and I know we all have said this. I will never, Alina, absolutely. I will never be that kind of a parent. And so there are some things that I knew right off the bat that I would never do to my children. I'm not saying, I was the best parent and I did everything right. No, I was a single parent for the longest time with 4 kids, coming out of an abusive relationship. Let's get Alina on the list. And then we left that state that we lived in hiding, and we're in hiding for months. So it's not like we had the perfect life. I was young. I didn't know what I was doing. I was a child myself, raising 4 kids. All right, so that was for Amanda. I think Jimmy left. So that leaves Albert. But yeah, I did the best I could. My kids, I love my kids. They're amazing, amazing people. And they're kind people. So, Alina, I have you on the list. Albert is next. Let's pull a map card, unless Albert picks something different. guys, it all of a sudden got awkward quiet. Awkward quiet. I do. I'm in a much better place than I was than when I was a teenager, that's for sure. So we were together not even, well, we married together not even 6 years. So yeah, when we left Ohio, our lives changed immediately. Immediately. And I was like, nothing like that would ever, 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 ever happen again. And my kids would never experience that shit ever again. So where there's a will, there's a way. There's so many people experiencing this stuff. Domestic violence. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the Purple Dot campaign. Purple dots can be seen everywhere. A lot of my videos, I use the purple heart instead of the dot. I used to use the purple dot, but now it's the heart. And the purple dot is just, if you're looking for it, you'll find it in so many places. But it's a safety place. It represents somewhere where you can go if you need to go somewhere safe. So Albert, you have the mountain card in reverse. I feel like this came up recently for someone. So I don't remember how many years ago. It's been a few years. The commercials for Purple Dot came out. It was just for a limited time. And they had mentioned that. They said that these commercials are for a limited time. And in order to see the purple dot, you have to be looking for it. All right, so in reverse, it says there is an obstacle to your inquiry. This is not the time to move forward. Wait a while. Be patient. And a way around the mountain will be revealed. Pushing forward isn't in your highest good. Don't try to climb too high to grasp the prize that seems out of reach, because it is for right now. If you exceed your limits, you'll find yourself tumbling down and you'll get hurt. Remain open to the new possibility. Remain open to a new possibility rather than stubbornly forging ahead. So that was for Albert. So I reconnected with my mom again, off and on through the years, but really truly reconnected with my mom again when Larry and I got married. And I was lucky enough to be able to spend a few years with her. And then she was diagnosed with cancer. And suddenly, so sudden. But she came home and she stayed here with us. And she lived with us on hospice. And I took care of her until she passed away. You guys, I watched so many episodes of Days of Our Lives. I don't even watch soap operas. Yeah, my mom was a Days of Our Lives fanatic. And if you thought she was sleeping, you couldn't turn the channel. She'd immediately wake up. Hey, I was watching that. It's been on repeat, Mom. No, I would never tell her. I would never tell her that. Yeah. So no matter what, you only have one mom. You only have one mom. Alina, my dear, you are next. Do you know what deck you want? This coffee is going to be horrible. Tarot. Perfect. I think my assistant's at the door. Hi. You guys, she's been outside since like before 9 o'clock. All right. Tarot it is. I heard another word is ganja. Smoking ganja. I don't know. Albert, I did pull maps for you. And it was the mountain in reverse. It said that now is not a time for forward motion. Ganja. All right, Albert. Or I'm sorry, it's not Albert. Alina. The first card we have is the Ten of Wands. This represents the completion of a cycle. And it also represents that you have shouldered too much and that it's time to pass some of it on. Again, tens represent a completion and it frees you up for an ace, which is a new beginning. And here you have the Three of Cups. Cups represents summertime. This card represents celebration. I'm sorry, that's not a 3. That is a 4. This card represents that you're becoming a little self-obsessed and that you need to get out a little bit more. Especially if you encounter those times where you start to feel a little self-pity. We all do that. We all do that. I have to plug in. All right. You also have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles represents selfishness, but for a reason. This came out earlier in another tarot card. We read that, I can't remember exactly the words, it was about being selfish because you need it to reach a goal or a personal agenda to take care of yourself. Selfishness for a reason. And we have the Three of Swords. This card represents petty conflict. Grudges need to be dropped. And one of you needs to step back and act as a mediator, or it's just going to get worse. But Alina, don't forget that the very first card you have is a 10 of 10, which represents the completion. So whatever the petty conflict is, it'll be over soon. All right, Albert, so I'm going to go back through and read you the 6 in reverse, because that's the one that fell out for you. It's the Mountain card in reverse. Alina, you are welcome. And the card says there is an obstacle to your inquiry. Um, now is not the time to move forward. It says you need to be patient, and a way around the mountain will be revealed. Pushing forward is not in your highest good. Try not to climb too high and grasp the prize that seems out of reach, because for right now it is. If you exceed your limits, you'll find yourself tumbling down and you're going to get hurt. Remain open to a new possibility rather than stubbornly forging forward. So now is the time to chill. Now let's consult a tarot for Albert and see if they have time frame, how long he's going to have to chill for. Let's see what we get for you, Albert. One more good shuffle. I have to keep an eye on my assistant. That bone was huge. I'm going to have to go out and see how much of it is left. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So the first card you have is the High Priest. The High Priestess card. You see the pillars? They're just like the yin and yang thing. With the pillars here, you have balance and justice. Balance and judgment. Either way, balance. And most importantly is you see that there's black and white, and there's white and black. So there's always a little darkness in light, and there's always a little light in darkness. Again, balance. Balance and justice. This is a major arcana card. The High Priestess represents change. This is positive. And this change is something you didn't realize was going to happen. And we have the 7 of Pentacles. You are very welcome, my friend. We have the 7 of Pentacles as well. I feel like this came out for you before. Did somebody steal something from you? Did somebody trespass upon you? And you have the 3. Pardon me, hold on. Albert, I apologize. That trespass was a swords, not pentacles. So delete that one. Erase it. The 7 of Pentacles. This card represents a shift in perspective. And it's also a reorganizing card. Time to reorganize. I truly apologize for that faux pas. Is that how you pronounce it? Is that how you say it? And you have the 3 of Pentacles. This card represents apprenticeship. So if you're looking for, if it's a job, it's an apprenticeship type style. Or it could just represent cooperation. 3s are activating cards as well. So just like an apprenticeship, that is activating. Cooperation, that's activating. And that completes our list for the day. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you like this type of content, I hope you give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you guys in the family. Yes, we are going to end this video. I am going to find some lunch. Get some nourishment in my system, especially after last night. You guys, thank you again so much. I hope you have the best day ever, and I'll see you in the next video.